I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough to show how it's all going to work. When the stream goes live, this image will be sitting here. It indicates that the show is starting at 7 p.m. You'll see that the live clock on the right shows the time right now, which is 12:28 in the afternoon. This sits until it's time to start the show, at which point I switch to this screen and I announce Tane via voiceover. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for the evening, Tane Danger, and I play a little applause cue, which is not plugged in right now. And Tane comes to the screen, and you'll see that the time is, of course, still in the lower right-hand corner. At this point, according to the run-through that I got from Anna, Tane says hello and welcomes everyone. He indicates the current dollar amount of our donations, how much we've collected so far. This is a text file that I update as we go through the evening. He also mentions the sponsors and talks a little bit about them. Then he talks about the silent auction items and he steps through them. Look, we have several Gerton's gift cards, St. Paul Saints. I'm just going to click through these so that you can see that all the images are there. I will just follow Tane's lead, and whichever item he talks about, I will throw up that picture. And then at that point, he brings on Jessica and Dr. Linda for their interview. I have no idea what happens during this, but at some point we mention the dental do-gooder program, and I pop this up on the screen just like that, and they talk about it, and it disappears. It's possible at this point that we talk about the in memoriam section, in which case I just go to that, but if not, we just remain here and talk about this. And then at a certain point, Tane will go back to mention we have breaking news. Look, we have an updated donation total. Check that out. Then at this point, according to my run-through, we run a video of patient stories, which I don't have yet. Then we come back to Tane. He mentions that he's the host of the Theater of Public Policy, and that appears on the screen. And then we start the improv, just so that you can see there a series of animations, and it starts with this little pre-improv animation. And we go to this look, and the cast is there, and they do their improv. And in between scenes, I cut them like this. And then at the very end of the improv set, we have this playing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the cast of the Theater of Public Policy. Now, please welcome back to the virtual stage your host for this evening, Tane Danger. And we're back with Tane right here. And that logo disappears. It indicates silent auction, what you can bid on. Auction sponsor for one item here. I don't know what that means. I'll just follow Tane's lead and we'll talk about the silent auction. Then at a certain point, he moves on to this interview with Dr. Thierer, if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. And perhaps at this point, somebody says something about the in memoriam, and we come here. At any rate, once that's done, we come back to Tane, and he says, please watch this video, and I'm going to roll this video in its entirety just so that you can see that it streams correctly. Here we go.
Hope Dental provides care for those that can't afford dentistry.
The sole requirement to be able to be seen in the clinic is that you cannot have access or don't have access to dental insurance.
Hope Dental Clinic is one of the largest and one of the only free dental clinics in this area.
Addiction took everything I ever valued or worked for, and where at one time I had very good insurance and adequate money, I don't have that anymore. I have nothing left. I have no insurance. And this clinic is a godsend in the midst of that.
In the clinic, we only have a small staff. We have a staff of 11, but our volunteer base is very large. We have over 500 volunteers a year. Some of those are licensed clinicians, dentists, hygienists, and assistants. And then we also work with a lot of schools.
You know, they keep coming back, so there must be some secret formula that's going on that's bringing them back again and again.
When I first started volunteering, the picture I had in my mind was maybe the place and the equipment is not as sophisticated as other clinics, but I was surprised to see it is way more advanced than any other clinic.
So when we get a donation, about 70 cents of every dollar that we take in goes directly towards treating patients. The other 30 cents of every dollar that's donated goes towards keeping the clinic open. But the need is great, and frankly, the more money that we have, the more service that we can provide.
I'm just thankful for Hope Dental that they took me in when I had the pain. I was going to go to the emergency room at the hospital. I know they wouldn't be able to do anything, but luckily Hope Dental saved me.
The care that is given here and the respect that everybody gives the patients is pretty amazing.
Every patient is treated with such good care that they come back because they need more help, and so seeing them smile at the end of the day, that kind of keeps me going and keeps me coming back for more.
It gives you hope. It lets you hang on and know that someone's there for you even when you're down. So I love Hope Dental.
And at the end of the video roll, Tane comes back on screen. He says whatever he says. He says, once again, here's the Theater of Public Policy. We run through an improv set. I'm not going to show you those cues again. When it's over, he comes back and he closes out the silent auction, and that's going to look sort of like this. He's going to say, for the item, the Gertens cards, here are the winners. We had 2 cards, and these are the names of their winners. That's my mom, by the way. She's just in there as sort of filler text. And then he'll say, for this item, this person won, and for this item, this person won. And I know that, for example, for this item, the Oral-B, there's 5 winners, and those will all come up. And for this item, the Parasol gift cards, there are 3 winners, and those will come up. I will be typing those in as we go. And finally, here's the big number that we made tonight. Congratulations, everyone. And Tane says, thank you very much, and good night. And we go to this screen. And it just says, thanks for your support. It's over, and we just sit on this closing screen for however long our stream manager deems it appropriate, and then we end the stream. So just to be clear, I have just done this walkthrough in real time. I streamed it to my private YouTube channel, which is the video you're looking at right now. So apart from just doing a test at 7 p.m. tonight to show you that the video should still work, I'm not terrifically worried about it. So this is the end. Thank you so much.